Halo Reach is currently in the Halo Insider program that is being tested by a few select individuals. Now, many of us have played Halo Reach on Xbox 360, and when it moves over to the Xbox One and becomes part of the Master Chief Collection, there's going to be quite a few differences. Let's go ahead and go over the top 5. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me here today for another Halo discussion video. Halo Reach is currently being tested and is going to be coming to many of us through the Halo Insider flighting programs. Now, this is of course testing work in progress builds, but when Halo Reach finally hits the Master Chief Collection's retail release, there's going to be quite a few changes from the Xbox 360 version. So let's go ahead and go over them in no particular order. Alright, now starting at number 1, the first thing that many people are going to notice is that Halo Reach is going to be receiving the standard visual enhancements that most people expect from gaming today. On PC and Xbox One X, you'll be able to run the game at 4K and at 60 frames per second. Now, unfortunately, Halo Reach isn't going to be receiving the anniversary treatment. It's going to be treated much like Halo 3 and Halo 4 visually in that respect. And I only say unfortunate just because the 10-year anniversary for Halo Reach is just right around the corner. And it would have been nice to see them build the graphics engine like they did with Halo 2 Anniversary and Halo 1 Anniversary, where you have, of course, the original graphics and then switch between the more enhanced graphics. From the footage that I've seen and what to expect, just a more cleaned up, much more visually polished version that we have today from the Xbox 360. Alright, now moving into number 2, controls are going to be changing. The Master Chief Collection offers a myriad of different controller configurations that can be applied across all platforms. Now, they've also integrated something in recently that makes the look sensitivity on the X and Y axes feel a little bit more tightened up and more responsive. This is a toggle that's called modern aiming. And again, the Master Chief Collection benefits from this greatly, and Halo Reach is going to be no different. Originally, from Halo 1 to Halo 2 to Halo 3 to Halo Reach to Halo 4, the controls changed with every single title. So having the same controller scheme across multiple titles is going to benefit you greatly when you're jumping from Halo's campaigns to the multiplayer to the matchmaking. Everything's going to feel smooth and consistent. Alright, now moving into number 3. Halo Reach, at least on the Xbox One, for those that played it on Xbox 360, is going to be greatly different, specifically due to the simple fact that you will be able to pick and choose which parts of Halo Reach you want to own. Now, the multiplayer comes standard for everybody. You're going to be getting that whether or not you make any purchases for the Master Chief Collection on the Xbox One. However, the campaign and the firefight mode are going to be sold separately. So if you want one and not the other, or you don't really care about either of them and you're just there for the multiplayer, then Halo Reach is giving you the options. Some people, this is pretty divisive for them. They would just rather be able to buy it in one purchase and have all of it. But I really do appreciate the options that they're giving you here. There are plenty of games that I play on Xbox where I would just rather have the campaign and not worry about any of the multiplayer. So it's pretty nice that they give you the choice of which to purchase. It would be nice if they had maybe a bundled price that was cheaper than spending money on both of them separately. But we're going to have to see exactly how that pans out from there. Now moving on to number 4, and this is something that I've not seen anybody in the Halo community talk about at all, and that is going to be your heads-up display while playing in-game. Now, if you'll notice, and many of you may or may not, when 343 Industries took over and they decided to make Halo 5, the targeting reticule for Halo 5 is dead center in the middle of the screen. Now, for many people who play first-person shooters, they're like, well, yeah, no kidding. Of course, that's where it's at. Where else would they put it? Well, Bungie noticed something very early on when developing Halo. They started with Halo 2, and they've had it in every first-person shooter that they've made since then, even up to Destiny. And that is the simple fact that the targeting reticule, while still being centered in the screen, is brought slightly lower horizontally. It's not in the middle of the screen, it's vertically brought down. And their reasoning for this is that many people in real life, and this translates to video games, when walking or when looking around, most people's eyes gravitate towards the ground. And of course, that's natural. When you're walking, you need to have a visual of where you're going. But they did something clever. And the reason that they did this is they brought the targeting reticule down vertically just a very little bit to be more in the horizontal line that you'll see in most games. And they did this to prevent players from constantly pointing their weapon down when you should be pointing it up at the enemies. Now, because the only footage that we have of Halo Reach in its beta form for the Master Chief Collection right now is PC, I've noticed that the targeting reticule has been moved up, back to the middle of the screen. I don't know if that's going to be the case when it comes to the Xbox One fighting programs, and we'll find out soon enough. But this is something that is going to be a change and could actually cause gameplay changes for many people, and they don't even realize it. And finally, moving into number 5, progression towards armor unlocks and armor effects is going to be changing from the Xbox 360 version to Xbox One and PC. 343 Industries has talked about that they're going to be making seasons where players will be able to earn a seasonal currency, and then you can then spend that seasonal currency to unlock whichever armor from the season that you're in. And each season is going to be having a different theme. And as far as we know right now, each season is going to be started when they release the new titles for PC. So the first season is going to be Halo Reach themed. And then however long after that, before they release Halo Combat Evolved, when they release Halo Combat Evolved, then a new season's going to start. And the same thing for Halo 2, for Halo 3, and for Halo 4. Now, for those of you that have played Halo Reach since its release, you'll know that progression in Halo Reach, the original title, takes a very, very long time. Even when you're doing your daily credit challenges and so on, it takes a long time to level up, and it takes a long time to earn a lot of credits to unlock a lot of armor. Me personally, I've been playing the game since 2010. Now, of course, recently, over the last 5 years, I've fallen off of consistently playing it, but I have roughly around 52% of the armory, which is the area that you can go and unlock the armors for, unlocked. 52% over almost 10 years. Now, they've also gone on record in their Halo updates where they say that they are going to be increasing the amount of progression that you have per season, so that the first season, which is going to be Halo Reach themed, should take anywhere from 75 to 100 hours. So anyone that plays for a couple hours a day, several days a week, should be able to unlock everything from the first season, even before the next season starts. And the good thing is even if you don't unlock everything from the first season that you're in, or even the second season that you're in, you're going to be given the option to use that seasonal currency to go back and unlock stuff as you see fit. So if you missed a lot of stuff from the first season, you don't have to worry about it. But remember, guys, in order to be part of the conversation and to have your voice heard, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment in the section down below. If I missed a change that you think is super important, feel free to go ahead and let me know. But until next time, everyone, thank you all for joining me here today, and I'll see all of you in the next video.